Good morning. My name is Raymond Chan, and thank you for joining us as we reveal the list of the 2017 CAA Worst Roads in Ontario. The CAA Worst Roads campaign is an opportunity for residents across the province to share their views on the type of roadway investments needed within our communities. I'd like to recognize Jeff Wilkinson, Chief Operating Officer of the Ontario Road Builders Association, who is here with us today and who will speak a little bit later. The Ontario Road Builders verify and provide feedback on the condition of our nominated roads and have been a valued partner of ours for a number of years. This year, CAA saw an overwhelming amount of support through the course of the campaign. We had over 3,000 unique roads that were nominated. That's the highest number in the campaign's 14-year history. This year's number one worst road is no stranger, having appeared on the list annually since 2009, but reaching the top of our list for the first time this year. That road, Burlington Street East in Hamilton, which has been crowned Ontario's worst road for 2017. And without further delay, CAA's worst roads for 2017 are number 1, Burlington Street East in Hamilton, number 2, Dufferin Street in Toronto, number 3, Lawrence Street in Sudbury, number 4, Malley Drive, also in Sudbury, number 5, Queenston Street in St. Catharines, number 6, Algonquin Boulevard West in Timmins, number 7, Hunt Club Road in Ottawa, and we have a tie for number 8, Carling Avenue in Ottawa, and Duckworth Street in Barrie. In at number 9, we also have a tie, Algonquin Boulevard East in Timmins, and Yonge Street here in Toronto. Rounding out the top 10 is County Road 49 in Prince Edward County, which was the number one worst road in 2016. 85% of roads nominated were selected for potholes or crumbling pavement, and a further 10% cited congestion as their top concern. This momentum clearly shows that the quality of our roadways remain a critical issue for all Ontarians. Locally, the top 5 worst roads in the City of Toronto are number 1, Dufferin Street, number 2, Yonge Street, number 3, Bathurst Street, number 4, Eglinton Avenue West, and number 5, Finch Avenue West. Of the 5 roads on the local Toronto list, only Dufferin returns from last year. The road has made numerous appearances in the Worst Roads campaign over the years. While much of this road has been repaired, the work is ongoing. And the fact that Dufferin continues to appear on our list reflects the challenges that road users face as the infrastructure is repaired. CAA's Worst Roads campaign puts a spotlight on roadway concerns from commuters who use these streets each and every day. It's important to remember that roadways have a lifespan and require maintenance and resurfacing as they age. We often see roads come on and off the list over time. It is a continual process of monitoring the progress, prioritizing, and investing in our road infrastructure. I'd like to invite Jeff Wilkinson from the Ontario Road Builders now up to speak to say a few words. Jeff?
Thank you, Raymond. Good morning, everyone. The Ontario Road Builders Association would like to thank CAA for having us here again for the 2017 Worst Roads campaign. As technical experts, 10 ORBA members inspected and verified the nominated roads in this year's Worst Roads campaign. Consistent across the province, the inspections revealed that investments in road maintenance are needed, with roads showing signs of potholes, pavement cracks, and rutting. Once again this year, we see evidence that regular maintenance required to extend road life in many cases isn't being done. In other instances, roads are simply at the end of their life cycles. While many municipalities see the importance of investing in maintenance and reconstruction of roads and bridges, CAA's Worst Roads campaign reminds us that many municipalities still have a long way to go in addressing their infrastructure deficit. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. And Jeff and I are happy to take any questions now. I would say so. I think the success of the campaign has really been hearing from the public, and it allows them an opportunity to voice their concerns. And I think with Bayview Avenue having appeared on the list for so many years, that the city really recognized that and decided to pump more money and accelerate the reconstruction work of stretches of road like Bayview. So it's been quite a success, I would say. Yes, Dufferin has been a repeat offender, definitely. It's a long stretch of road. So Dufferin runs north-south, basically from one end of the city up to the other, up north, and it's really a challenge for municipalities to figure out how to reconstruct pieces of road when it is, in fact, that long in length. So I think what really happens is government has to find a way to figure out what the real problematic areas are and to prioritize that and to figure out funding-wise what areas to fix. So having the ability to do so and the funding available is really critical in that sense.
I think one of the things as well is the planning. So we can see today the congestion here along Dufferin. So that causes problems and challenges when we have the types of congestion that we see here along Dufferin. You also see a lot of heavy whether it's trucks or buses along this route. And a lot of times these types of roads aren't built. They're just not designed for this type of traffic. So that takes its wear and tear on the roads, and unfortunately it results in some of the problems that we see today.
Yeah, we've got to several of the roads here that have made it on for the first time. So you see stretches of road like Yonge Street, which is also very lengthy. It also runs north and south. I think the issue with lines like that is you see a lot of condo development, especially in the areas of Yonge and Eglinton, and then you have Yonge and Dundas Square, which is quite busy, central and downtown. You see a lot of pedestrian traffic. There's a lot of cycling activity, but a lot of road use as well. You've got mix of transit vehicles as well as motorized personal vehicles use as well. So it's been quite a challenge congestion-wise, I think, along Yonge Street, and that's really been identified through the campaign this year.
Is this the first time Yonge has made it on the
I believe so, yes.
And can you talk about Eglinton West making it onto this?
Yeah, so Eglinton West, we've got, of course, the Eglinton Crosstown, which is being constructed out that way. Really, that comes down to transit improvements and building out that infrastructure, and it's really short-term pain for long-term gain. Having that first few years and to construct what will be a very long transit line that many people within the city will be able to use, and it's a benefit for all. I mean, it's going to reduce congestion, it's going to reduce wear and tear on our roads, and ultimately, if you have that modal shift towards transportation, it's going to be better off for everybody, and as well as the road infrastructure itself. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it, and we're happy to do any one-on-ones as well afterwards. Thank you for coming.